Hey everybody, welcome back to Secret Squirrel Games. I am your host, Secret Squirrel. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are going to do our daily and weekly challenges as usual. It is Wednesday, just before noon. I'm actually a few minutes early today. Trying to make up for some of those days when maybe I was a few minutes late. It is just before noon in Eastern Time in the United States, which is -4 UTC. I normally stream Crossout, scheduled at noon on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, noon Eastern United States Eastern Time, and at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and Fridays. So I will be trying to keep to that schedule. I do have a lot of schoolwork this week, but nevertheless, we're going to try to stick to the schedule. I try to go ahead and squeeze in a little early today, just to help make up for a little bit of lost time, I guess, and see how the rest of the afternoon will go after this. But we are here, and we're going to go ahead and do our daily and weekly challenges first, knock those out, and then, of course, as part of that, we're going to be doing some raids. And I know Heavily said he still needed to do raids and everything, so he might team up with me on some of that. And then at some point after, I'm going to be doing, of course, some more Operation Gozu, trying to get some of that free plastic that we all love so much around here. And then on top of that, there is a race. Is it still here? Yeah, that's only hovers. That's not going to do me any good. Nah. War Terminator was telling me that to do the race, that it was a lot of fun, but that one's only hovers. But I think they have another one that's only wheel. Oh, that one's locked anyway. This is only melee weapons brawl. No, I believe there's a version of this race that is only wheels, but I'm not certain. At least I believe there was. This is just Battle Royale, regular Battle Royale. Yeah, so no. So we don't have any of that stuff maybe we don't have the race to be concerned about right now then, because it doesn't look like it's available. I do only need like 4 more side or group quests in the adventure mode, so when I do knock out the daily replay of one of the quest mode stories, I'll go ahead and knock those out too. They don't take that long, so not a big deal there. We do have to craft a part on a workbench, so let's go ahead and look and see how we were progressing toward, I believe, another equalizer. Right, we've already got the Sinus Zero. We need an Ampere and an AC-50 Storm for that. And we only need to craft one of them. That one needs a Rapier, this needs a Chill, and a Racing Wheel ST. So let's go ahead and just do, I guess, the Racing Wheel ST, maybe? Let's see what it needs. It needs a small wheel and a medium wheel ST. We're not in a rush, so we're just going to take our time, satisfy requirements as we go. Small wheel ST, and that'll satisfy the requirement right off the bat. Boom. Alrighty, there you go. Done. Already took care of the craft any part on our workbench. We'll build up to it. Like I said, we're not in a rush for it. Let's see. We do, of course, have the weapon of the day, or the weapon choice of the day, is machine gun, rapid fire machine gun, minigun, or combat laser. So let's do that. Equip that and do our very low power score patrol missions first. Knock those out of the way, just because they're quick and easy. I'm going to do it with machine guns, which are already equipped on this vehicle right here. Let's go ahead and get rocking on that. The next 15 minutes, maybe, we'll knock out 5 of these, and that'll satisfy 5 of our daily challenges. Not bad, right? 15 minutes or so, maybe a little bit over. And for those of you who may have picked up on what I just consumed, this is, of course, as always, or not always, but usually, the unofficial drink sponsor of this portion of the stream is Diet Dr. Pepper. Tastes more like the original than other diet drinks do. Cool, crisp, refreshing. Diet Dr. Pepper. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to keep plugging away at Diet Dr. Pepper as the unofficial drink sponsor until one day it actually becomes the official drink sponsor. That would be a glorious day. That would be an amazing day. And it wouldn't take much for them to do it. Wouldn't take much. They just send me some free Diet Dr. Pepper. It would cost them almost nothing, you know? I'd be happy with it, though. Oh, did I say that out loud? No, I meant it would take an enormous endorsement check. I mean, they could always throw that at me, too, and I'd be quite happy with that as well. That is faux show. But I'll take some free Diet Dr. Pepper, too. I mean, they could throw that in, you know, as additional incentive beyond just the enormous endorsement check. Because, you know, everybody knows enormous endorsement checks alone do not often buy enough Diet Dr. Pepper for you. You can't afford Diet Dr. Pepper, even with enormous endorsement checks. I can't wait. I got a new set of headphones coming on Friday. I mean, not that these don't work. They work, but you can see they're a little warped and stuff like that. They're a little older. They've been around. And not only that, the fabric on the inside of the cuff, you can see it's coming loose and everything. It's annoying. They work fine, but a new set of headphones coming. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, Amazon Day. Everybody's coming after me. I got everybody's attention. I got a bunch of assists and no actual kills. Because I think I strafed across the whole line almost. I'm the only guy on our team that's dead. They're down to one last one. So all my allies at least did the right thing. While I had all their attention, because this is the way bots play quite often, is if you're the first person to hit them, then they center on you and they come after you, directly after you. So if you strafe across their line early on, then they will come, they keep coming after you, right? So if they're all their attention's on me, all my allies should be able to just take them out with no issue whatsoever. And that's what I was hoping for, at least from that perspective. And it worked. You know, it worked apparently, because they were down to nothing real quick. Nothing left, you know. So, I'm happy with that, as far as that's concerned. Cool, I'm sitting at 2,600 engineer badges right now. Which is not bad. I'm close to another Pathfinder's container, in other words. I like it. I do like it. Alright, so what do we got? I am in the queue, am I not? I am in the queue, of course. Man, we're already 9 minutes into the stream. Well, it's not going to be the first 15 minutes of the stream that gets all 5 of these things done, apparently, because obviously there was a little bit of lead-in, there was a little bit of, there was the crafting the item, things like that, looking through the challenges a little bit, that kind of thing, talking about what we were going to do. So that took a few minutes off of it. And then these queues are taking like 2 minutes each, but the battles still are nice and short, which is why I do low power score patrols. You know, because they are short battles. They are very quick and efficient.
I see the enemy. Be careful. Another one bites the dust. Bridge one. Great shot, brother.
stripped him.
Now we gotta look around dark corners.
Oh, he got the base defender, probably. Yeah. There we go.
Destroyed.
Easy peasy, right? Nothing to it. Nothing to it. That takes care of 2 of our daily challenges. Actually 3, considering that we'd already done the crafting any item on a workbench. That means we already completed the complete 3 daily challenge as well. So we've already accomplished 3. We're going to accomplish these 2 more, and we'll be halfway through with this one by doing so. And then we're going to go ahead and knock out our raids, and we'll move on from there. It'll be easy. Easy, man. That's what we're going to do. Let's knock out these simple low power score patrols first. We only got 3 more of them to do, and then we move on to hard raids. I believe with copper as the reward is what I'm going to say. That's what we're on now, right? Yeah, hard raids with copper as the reward. And for that one, we're going to go ahead and probably try to team up with Heavily, because I know he said that... He said earlier when I was looking at his stream, he said, hey, I still got raids to do. Let me know when you're on and when you want to team up or whatever for it. And I said, sure, absolutely, no problem, man. Be good to have Heavily right alongside for the raids. We are at midweek, people. Midweek, time to turn that frown upside down for the remainder of the week. We are on the down slope, headed toward the weekend again already. Already. This last weekend was just here, but, you know, that's how time works. 2 days go by, and then the 3rd day, we're midweek again, and we're headed for the weekend. From here on out, it's all gravy. All gravy. Come on, Q. Minute 45. This is ridiculous. I demand to see your manager. I want to speak to someone in charge. I'm going to go all Karen on this Q here. We're hitting 2 minutes. Oh, okay, right at 2 minutes. I should not have to wait.
It's hammer time. Go.
It's hammer time. Go. Come on, Joshua. Better move your ass. You got no time for all that. Paul, eat it. Absolutely does. What's going on, Squirrel? How's it going, man? Done. Yep. Exactly what you do. You complain. That's what life is about, right? Life is about the complaints. Not that it needs to be or should be. But yes. Don't get me wrong, there are some people who really know how to do it right, and then there are other people who don't. There are people who know how to make complaints effectively in a way that actually gets results, and then there are other folks who just bitch and gripe and moan and piss and moan and whatever, and they don't, nothing happens, because they're not doing it right. Whiners. There are definitely those. There are a lot of those around. Jeez, man, there's just our cannon all over the place.
Base is under attack.
Seems like an inordinate amount of the enemy are cannon equipped.
Cover me. That guy's knocking on our doors. Let's flush him out. End of the line. Nice one.
Took care of that.
I'm at the base. Capture in progress. Nice one sneaking around here.
And took care of that.
Now that's what I like. Well done.
I don't remember if that's enough or if that's one short of enough. That is one short of enough. All right, so one more of those, and then we're done with those, and we move on. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, right? Absolutely. Let's get it going. We can get out of this low-power score vehicle after this next one. Let's see how long the queue is on this one. Last one was 2 minutes. Yeesh. Oh, there we go. That's shorter. That'll work. Let's get it going on. Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Focus. Guns out. That's right.
Wild thing. Working all week, 9 to 5 for my money. When the weekend comes, I go get live with the honey. There you go. That's how you do it.
Hit him while he's down. Another one bites the...
Damn. We just ran through these guys like nothing.
Say hello to my little...
That one was quick.
Very much, gentlemen.
So there we go. Even with the delay of the startup, like I said, of with a little bit of intro and everything into the stream itself, we're at 19 minutes in the stream and we are done with 5 daily challenges. Yep, we're done with 5 daily challenges. No, we're done with 6 daily challenges, considering that we did the complete 3 daily challenges one. We did the craft any item on a workbench. We did the win in 2 battles in missions. We did the win 3 battles in missions. It comes after it. We did the win 2 battles in missions or raids using a machine gun, rapid fire machine gun, minigun, or combat laser, and the 3 battles in missions using all those things. So we've already done 6 of our daily challenges. We're only hitting 19. We were hitting 19 minutes when we were done with all those, and that included a little bit of an intro to the stream. So like I said, 15 to 20 minutes, you can have all those done in no time. All right, cool. Very easy way to get a lot of challenges done. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch it up, if nobody minds, to my raid vehicle, my double retro vehicle. We're going to go ahead and look at the challenges again. What we've got now is pending over us here is win 1 raid and a follow-on that says win in 2 raids. So that's 3 raids we got to do, which is good. We got 200 free fuel. We're going to go ahead and do hard raids, which cost 60 fuel each. So that's going to be 180 fuel, and that'll accomplish all 3 of those raids, which will then also accomplish this, and then our regular daily challenges will be done. We're going to go ahead and do this as well for the additional reputation bonus that it gives of doing a side quest of that. And while we're in that adventure mode, we're going to go ahead and knock out the remaining 4 of these side or group missions in the adventure mode. But as far as the 3 hard challenges that we're going to do hard raids with copper as the reward, because we have a pending open weekly challenge here to do 10 of those in the course of the week. We're going to go ahead and knock out 3 of those today toward the progress toward 500 engineer badges. But we're not going to finish that today. Obviously, we're only going to get 3 of the 10. But with the remaining 20 fuel, after we do that, we're going to do 1 easy raid here to progress toward this additional 100 engineer badges for completing winning 6 battles in easy raids during the course of the week as well. Now, once we're done with the 3 raids and we finish off our daily challenges, we'll be sitting at 28 of 40 for completing 40 daily challenges here. So that'll be nice. And we're going to be at 10 of 12 for another one of these decorations containers, which I really don't care too much about, but whatever, they're there, you know. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this other stuff out of the way before I invite anybody into a group to do raids. So let me make sure. Okay, I got a co-driver that I'm willing to level, so let me go ahead and get that high reputation replay of a side mission done, and knock out 4 of these little side missions that are in here, and then we'll get on with the raids. I'll invite heavily at least and see who else might be on also, in case anybody else might want to get their raids done. Oh, hold on. I got a pop-up for whatever reason. I don't know why. I've been getting those lately. It's annoying. And I believe it's all from WinZip, which is bizarre because I don't even have WinZip, and yet I get pop-ups from it. What's going on, Gore? How's it going today? How has your week started this week? I know last week was a pain in the ass. You're infected. I mean, maybe, but that has nothing to do with my computer. No, and I only get a pop-up from WinZip. That's it. Just from WinZip. No, I mean, I used to have it. So I guess it didn't fully uninstall or something. So, or I shouldn't say that. I had the free trial of it, and I guess I haven't uninstalled it or whatever, and it just keeps asking if I want WinZip or whatever, and I'm like, no, I've got 7-zip. I don't need WinZip. And then I just get an occasional pop-up ad from about about purchasing WinZip now that the free trial's over. So I guess I gotta find where the hell that is in the system, and WinRAR. Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Just because it's the only one you know how to use doesn't make it best. Hey, I saw that there's a Sea of Thieves drop event that's going to be happening starting Friday with their new event that they just released or whatever, with their whole thing that's going on right now with Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if you saw that or not. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of it, I guess, but I got a lot of homework to do this week. So that's kind of why I went ahead and jumped on early today. Only a few minutes early, but still, just to go, you know, to get some stuff going, so I could, so at least when I did call it for the day or whatever, I don't have to, you know, feel like, oh, I didn't, you know, get enough accomplished or something. Yeah, you're not hitting me with that thing. Dummy McDummy head. Do you have something you would like to add, Mr. Truck down there? No? All right. I thought he was more stationary than that. I know he was that mobile. I thought he was going to stay back there, but he did not. He came forward. I mean, which is fine. That's, you know, his prerogative. That one's donezo. You'll have to excuse me, people. Excuse me, fellas. Jesus, how many of these things can you let out at a time? There, none. That's the answer. None now. In your face. That's why. That's why. I'll take that, thank you. Who's over here? Still this guy? Alright. And there you go. In your face. Bum, 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 bum. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bruh. Dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. You got dumb in your tummy. Nope. Nope. Come get some of this free good over here. Mm-mm. Boom. Now I gotta get up in here. Stop honking at me, Drake from State Farm. There we go. There we go. Doodle 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 doodle. Let me go ahead and just... Yeah, some stuff worked, but don't worry about it. Yeah, get your rocket out of my face. Rocket mortgage guy. Ah, you decided to come in on the side, did you? Diddle it. Diddle it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get this. Oh, I want this free stuff. And now we'll get Drake moving. Come on, Drake. Move your ass. What's going on, Golden Lord? How's it going? How you doing today? How has the first half of the week treated you? Are you ready for midweek to be here like it is now? Because you know, from here on out, and Gore, you should definitely take note of this. From here on out, you're on the downslope. And I say, Gore, you should take note of this because I know how much your job frustrates you. I want you to have the positive mentality that, hey, at least it's Wednesday. We're headed toward the weekend. After today, it's all downhill, you know, cruising. Not all downhill like it's a bad thing. All downhill like it's a good thing. We'll provide you with food and shelter and no slave labor. What did the slave labor call him? Drake from State Farm? Yes. Are you my new mistress? I will go where you order me to. Just show me the way. Well, he's like a broken record. I'll talk to my people. We'll try to untangle our new friend's story. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I wanted to hear was... As long as I got that, then I got to move on. I get to move on. Where's this going? Where is this going? Gas station. Not too bad. It gets over by the other end, and then we'll be able to knock out the other, what, 3? We got 3 more to do. And then we'll be Dunzo McDunzoness with this portion. And then we'll move on to raids. And once we get on with the raids, you know, we will... once we get started to do that, we'll invite Heavily in, like I said, because he has expressed that he also needs to get his raids done. And we will do that. That's the goal. I knew you were going to say something, Golden Lord. I really did. I knew you were going to say that. I didn't say no PvP. I'm just saying the sequence of events. There's this, and then there's raids, because I am working toward engineer badges. And engineer badges, you know, I hate to break it to you, but you don't get 500 engineer badges for just doing a bunch of PvP. You do get 350 or whatever for get the batteries, getting 12 wins and get the batteries. And you do get, I think it's only like 150 for doing 10, get the wires. But you do get 500 for doing 10 hard raids with electronics as the reward and 10 hard raids with copper as the reward. I've already done my hard raids with electronics as the reward for the week. So I am going to do hard raids with copper as the reward today. And Heavily has already expressed his interest in doing such a thing, so I will be teaming up with him to do them. But I don't hide the fact that I'm not as much of a PvPer as a lot of other crossout streamers. I don't hide that at all. I never deny that. It is definitely not the crux of my stream. And the good thing about it, though, is that the game has such a heavy PvP element to it that is extremely popular, obviously, that there are tons of other streamers who do the PvP content. So I don't feel bad for not doing it as much as other people, because as far as I'm concerned, the viewer has other options in that regards. If they really want to see PvP, there are other streamers who are much more likely to be doing PvP. I do PvP. It's not that I don't do it. I just don't do it anywhere near as much as a lot of other folks. That's for sure. And what's going on, Trader Troll? Happy Wednesday to you as well. You're toasting, I should say. Cheersing. You're toasting. I like that. I went right over Circular Saw guy. Saw blade dude. You're toasting with a frosty A&W root beer. Nice. Very nice. know if their places are still open post-COVID, in a lot of the locations, unless you go in that area more frequently. But like, I know that there was a Long John Silver's / A&W restaurant in North Miami that was there, but I haven't been in that area, pre-COVID at least at some point. But I also haven't been there in that part of town in probably, I don't know, 3 years. It's not an area I frequent very much, and so I can't say if it was there. But you never know with the COVID environment. I mean, Wendy's is a big name, and one of our Wendy's nearby, KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, were one of the places. I've seen KFC, Long John Silver's, I think so. I think they were a combination before. Yeah, they were. I guess they're all owned by the same company or whatever, Pepsi and all that stuff. But we had a Wendy's close, and Wendy's is a big name. They're still around. They weren't as hard hit. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, or I don't even know if I've ever been to a Golden Corral though. Honestly, I mean, I used to see them all the time, but if I ever was at one, it was so long ago. I have no idea. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but I see a lot of articles now on the labor shortage. And then, again, this is poor policy making, well-intentioned but poorly thought out policy making, which seems abundant, out there, is the well-intentioned, poorly thought out policy making of, we're going to send extra people to be, unemployed. Well, all you've done is create an incentive for people to not go back to work. And so now we have people who are making as much at sitting at home as they would if they went back to a low wage job. So then they're like, well, why would I go back to work? So now all the lower wage jobs, all the fast food places, can't get employees because nobody was willing to come back to work at a job like that for those wages when they could sit at home and collect unemployment and get paid the same. Especially with the federal increase of another $300 or whatever a week or whatever it was, a week or something, to whatever the state benefits were. I mean, it may be, but right now is right now, and these companies are like, at their wits' end trying to get employees, to come into work. That's why American Airlines just had to cancel hundreds of flights. They have a labor shortage. They don't have baggage handlers. They're offering bonuses to baggage handlers to come on to get employed there. Right. Yeah, absolutely. The fast food places. There's a fast food place right there in Texas. Lane's Chicken, whatever it is. Lane's, I don't know if they're Lane's Chicken Wings or whatever, but LAYNE_S. No, not Raising Cane's. Lane's is what it's called, but it's apparently a chain of chicken places. There's several chicken fast food chains in Texas. So anyway, Lane's Chicken something or other is apparently offering teenagers, like 16 and 17-year-old teenagers, $50,000 salaries and putting them in management positions because they don't have enough employees coming to work at their fast food place. And that's another thing that I know, 50 grand as a teenager, can you imagine what that would have been like? I'd have been like, what? At 17, 16, 17 years old? Hell yeah. So now there's a lot of trickle down from that, in as far as the dominoes effect of things falling, because when fast food places are offering that much to a teenager, guarantee you military recruiters are having a hard time getting people to come join the military. Guaranteed. Because kids are like, why would I bother taking a chance on something like that? Potential danger and all that kind of stuff or whatever, if I can just work at this fast food place and make 50 grand a year. Not only are they probably having a hard time, so they're probably having a hard time right now filling the recruitment goals, which then means that the military is going to have to offer incentives. So they're going to offer these big bonuses, and I've seen the effect of this before in my career, believe me, and it sucks. It sucks when you have people getting incentivized to such an extent to join the military, and they don't have a very military mindset because of it. They're there because the money was good, because they were getting $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 signing bonuses. I saw people get, I want to say it was $20,000 or $25,000, $25,000, something like that, signing bonus to join the reserves. I'm like, you only have to go 1 week in a month and 1 2-week period out of the year, and you're getting 25 extra grand or something like that for that, and you only have to do that for 4 years, and that's easy, and then what happens is you end up, oh God, it hurts my heart still to think about the day that I saw an E4 or an E3 or E4, so a junior enlisted person go to an E5, which is a mid-grade, enlisted person. That's the equivalent of a sergeant in the Army, and they should know their job. At least when I was coming up, I knew I could go to my E5s and they would have answers for me. They knew their job and all this stuff or whatever, right? And I didn't have to bother my E6s and 7s and the higher enlisted guys. I could go to, the mid-grade guy, and the mid-grade guy's pretty experienced already. Well, I saw a E3, I think it was actually, go to an E5 one day and ask a question about something about how to do the job. And the E5 said, how should I know? You've been in longer than me. They're 2 ranks lower than you, and they've been in longer than you because you were incentivized to join the military with an accelerated promotion. This person had joined the military and was guaranteed E4 right out of boot camp, basically, without having any experience. And I'm like, that's terrible. That is a terrible thing for the military. You've got people in non-commissioned officer positions who are supposed to be mid-level managers and be subject matter, not necessarily 100% subject matter experts, but at least be, well skilled in their job, and they just got out of boot camp. They haven't done anything yet. I was like, oh, this is terrible for our readiness. This makes it, this makes it horrible, for the readiness when the guys you're supposed to be able to rely on as well skilled don't have the skills, because each rank, it shouldn't just be, it's not just a rank. It's supposed to be representative of their skill and experience and their leadership ability as well, but also their skill, in their job. And when you've got people who are E5s who have no actual skill, yet in their job, that's a problem. I think that's a huge problem, But from the recruiting perspective, from the manning and retention perspective, you know, they look at it as, hey, whatever, we just need to get warm bodies in there. And it's like, you're not helping the people downrange. You're not helping the commands who are in harm's way and are trying to, you know, fight or operate in one aspect or another. If you're giving them people with these accelerated promotions and stuff like that, because guarantee, or even in the reserves, because the reserves does get called on quite often to augment active duty, and when they get sent downrange, it's because of a request by downrange. It's a request by whatever active component downrange who needed additional manpower, and it's very specific. It says, I need somebody with this MOS, or Naval Enlisted Classification Code in the form of the Navy, NEC, or whatever. I need somebody with this MOS, who's this rank, and the reason that they're asking for that is because of an expectation of a particular level of skill. You know, so if you're sending somebody with that who matches that rank but does not match the corresponding skill level for why they were being requested in the first place, then you're not helping the downrange command, because the downrange command now has to try to play like they're part of the training pipeline for this person and teach them the job skills that they should have already had before they got there, which is why they were requested at that rank. That becomes a big issue. It becomes a real big issue. And I've seen it way too often. And then I have to also say that's part of what gives like reservists a bad name in according to active duty personnel and stuff like that, is because then you've got reservists coming down range who are supposed to be E5 skilled, for example, and are not, because they got some kind of a early advancement, as incentive in order to join. And then the active duty component who's there says, reserves don't know squat, because look, I had an E5 who didn't know a thing about how to do their job. And it's not that the reserves, that's not a reserves problem, that's a reserve recruiting problem. It's not that the reserves don't try to train their people and all this kind of stuff or whatever. It's just that if you recruit somebody and they come in as an E5 or E4 or whatever it is, you may not have had time to get them the level of skill expertise, that would be commensurate with an E5 rank that's on their arm, by the time they already go and deploy. But yeah, I've seen that way, way, way too many times, and it's sad. It doesn't help the individual either. It gets them more money, it gets them a promotion in that respect or whatever, but it doesn't. It throws them to the fire pretty harshly, And then also, it doesn't help them another way, because what you'll see is their evaluation from their superiors downrange will be that this person came here and didn't know what they were doing. Unless they just try to throw them a nice evaluation because they're not part of their command, and they're going back to their reserve command. They don't want to screw them over, and that happens too. But if it doesn't, if somebody's being honest about it and they're saying, this person doesn't know what they're supposed to be doing, they don't have the skills for commensurate with their rank and all this kind of stuff or whatever, then that hurts them when they go up for their next promotion, because people look at it and go, why is this person so, incapable? I don't know. Here, let me see real quick if Heavily is... What is he doing? He's doing a sleep stream now too? What? What the hell is this? Heavily's doing a sleep stream or something? Did he pass that? Did he drink too much? I saw him down in beers earlier. Oh my god. What's going on, Fem Geek? How you doing? Welcome. Oh, you did subscribe. You did. I saw that you came back and followed. I didn't know if you'd come back and subscribe. Well, thank you very much. Very much appreciated with your Twitch, with your Prime Gaming subscription. Thank you for doing so. Oh, well, I mean, that's fine. If you lurk, that's perfectly welcome. You know. It's just. I was glancing over at another cross-out streamer who's apparently just... And he's got 10 people tuned in, and all he's doing is laying there in his bed passed out. That is too funny. That cracks me up. Yeah, working smart and not hard. I hear that. Here, you know what? We're gonna do, here's to that. There you go. Oh, that is funny. Though. He's just passed out. The hell is this? I guess I need to start sleeping more on stream. That's greatness. That cracks me up, man. That does crack me up. Totally cracks me up. Oh. Too funny. Too funny. Let me see something real quick. I gotta make sure I'm in on something here. All right, that just cracks me up. Crossbow, cross out. Crossfire, cross out. Whatever, and cross something. And one of the cross things. God, that cracks me up. Alright. I don't see well, I mean Sid's probably doing clan battles, usually is. Oh god, I can't get over that. I can't get over that. It's too funny. Alright, Steppenwolves, Perimeter Breach, Lost Coast, hard raids with copper as a reward. Gonna go ahead and knock those out. Let's get on those things. Make them happen. Oh, I gotta do 4 hours. Goodness. For that. Alright, good. Okay, we're good. Hey, so what everybody think of the animated thing, the whole animated intro thing that Crossout had. Is that pretty neat? Pretty different a little bit? Again, it does reflect on the fact that, like I said, they have this whole, you know, like we were talking over the weekend, they have this whole lore that they just don't seem to be using as much. So hopefully maybe that's in the process of changing a little bit. Did I seriously? I lost both my front wheels. What's going on, Aladdin? How's it going, man? You're not new here. You've been here. Just been a long time, that's all. Hopefully you're doing well.
Remember when I promised to kill you last? Well, I lied.
Doing well. How is Algeria? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I am sure that it is. Not exactly an area of the world that is known for not being hot. Doing the raids, trying to work on that weekly challenge, get those 500 engineer badges for doing hard raids with electronics, or sorry, copper as the reward. Mute that real quick so it stops ringing. Come on. Oh my god. This is such a pain in the ass. Without front wheels. Yeah, it might be. I was hoping to try, because I still had both my retros. I figured I'd go ahead and at least get back here and stuff like that and see what happened. Oh, didn't realize there was a thing right there. And see what I could get accomplished before doing it. You know, because, you know, this can go pretty awry back here, too. Especially now that they up the difficulty of the challenges. Goodness. So I figured I might as well use the... hard to, it won't stay straight. It keeps wanting to turn, which is making it difficult. But, you know, I'll see how long I can last it here, and then if it comes back, then it'll spawn here. At least now that I'm here, it should spawn back here. So They'll probably get me with the artillery at some point anyway. Oh. Maybe not. There we go. We're lasting a little while. I mean, obviously, if we get rid of all these spawns back here, get to that point, then I'll do it, definitely. I may not make it that long anyway. See, because he's...
We don't know more. Nicely done, buddy.
Yeah, see, I'm probably not much longer for this world anyway, but at least I can still... And now I'm out of ammo. So instead of reloading or anything like that, I'll just go ahead and... And then I'm right here. See, if I'd self-destructed back there, you know, before, then I wouldn't have made it this far, so... So that worked out fine. Doodle it, doodle it. Boom. Not too bad, not too bad.
We sure showed him today, huh? Good lads.
Easy peasy. Now we're gonna do it again. Oh no. Raid's just changed. So hard raid with copper is now at the factory against the fire starters for a steel cradle. If I'm not in a time rush, I generally am not a big fan of Steel Cradle, especially against somebody like, if it were against Steppenwolves or whatever, because I'd rather have the resources, and you don't get enough opportunity. Steppenwolves give very little resources in comparison to some of the other factions, and Steel Cradle, a lot of people like to rush it, and as a result, you don't get the opportunity to get enough kills to get whatever resources you can get out of it. At least fire starters do give a decent amount of resources, but it's still Steel Cradle, and as a result, I don't know that we're gonna have, you know, whatever. Yeah, because of the weekly challenge for 500 engineer badge reward.
Here's one of them. Get it, boys.
Completing or winning 10 of them. What, modules? All I have on here, besides the 2 retchers, you mean? All I have on here are a couple of shivers, I think.
Immobilized.
or seal a couple of shivers, and something else. I'm trying to think, another cooler radiator or something, because it speeds up the fire rate on the retchers, or reduces the cooldown rate, whichever one you want to call it.
Well, I lied. Wow, get at him!
Ah, damn. Hard ass pile of. Nah, nothing fused. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I mean, I should do a lot of things. Do they?
Well done. Keep up the good work.
That's good. Yeah, I don't remember if I think I only have one seal, but I think I have 2 shivers. So I mean, I could make more, obviously. Get involved in prepping some of those things a little bit more.
He looks like he popped into a hornet's.
Oh, glorious.
Yeah, got one.
It is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. We will move on, because it is time for Leviathan. Yeah. They'll probably kill it before I even get around this rock.
No more running for that one.
Or maybe not. No, I have no more wretches. I am dead. I get a free respawn, but they should have this, right? I mean, it's on its last legs. No? Alright. I'll come in anyway. I mean, they probably do have it by the time I get over here, but still. There you go. I have it.
I got jumped at first, but then it all kind of worked out.
It all kind of worked out. Alright, we got one more of those to do. We have 80 fuel left. We have one more of those to do. Hard raids with copper as the reward. 10 battles of that. So we can knock that out, no problem. One more of those. We'll burn up 60 more fuel, leaving us with 20 fuel. And then we're going to apply that toward an easy raid. That'll cap off all of our daily challenges there, except for seasonal challenges. We'll still have to earn some patches, some more patches. So maybe we'll start working on some PvP or something like that. I don't know. Golden Lord, did you hear that? Though, to be honest, I probably won't earn many patches doing that. See, I would have gone in with Heavily on all that stuff. Heavily loves the PvP and everything, but Heavily is asleep. Apparently, according to what I see on his stream at least, which still cracks me up that he is streaming himself just asleep. There we go, got that one taken care of. Excuse me.
Hey, look at that deadweight.
We'll take you out too. Thank you. Come get some of this ammo real quick. Alright, we need to get doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I think he just took that. Yep. Ah, man. Alright. Let's go get the third. I don't mind that. Made his little fuse blow up on the other side of the trailer instead of on me. Front end is gone. It's hard to control at high speeds, definitely.
No more running for that one.
Jesus, where's this thing going? Jeez.
We should do this every time.
Thing was racing across the map. Alright, so we're done with the hard raids. We're going to go ahead and just knock out one easy raid real quick. Let's see what our options are. We've got data theft and the Founders Canyon against the Nomads, or we have Gone in 2 minutes in the Cursed Mines map against the Scavengers. We're going to go data theft, Founders Canyon against the Nomads. Go ahead and knock that out. We'll be done with our fuel. Then we can, we still do have to get 4 more patches for this, and then 6 more patches for the follow-on one. So we do need 10 more patches to get. We'll look at... we'll look at doing... maybe making some progress toward getting wires, I guess, or getting batteries. Probably getting batteries. For 350 more engineer badges, if we can work that way. We'll work that way. That's what we're going to do. It's the direction I'm going with it. Oh, this is... I forgot what this is that we were playing for a second.
The enemy is right ahead. And another one. I sent him backpacking. Well done. That's right.
Yeah, I got a new keyboard and a new mouse coming over the next couple of days. Looking forward to that. The keyboard hopefully won't have as much clicky noises.
Keep it up, soldier. One enemy down.
Because it'll be a red switch, more gamer style keyboard. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a nice keyboard. It's a real nice keyboard.
He looks like he popped into a hornet's
It's not cheap either, but it should be long lasting. It's sturdy. And it'll solve any keyboard issue that I may have otherwise, you know, for the foreseeable future. Additionally, my new headphones should be pretty good too.
I got him good.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's right.
I think he drank too much. Has it been 2 hours? God, I didn't know it was that long. I knew, I tuned in and I was like, are you kidding me right now? Just cracks me up. Is that what he's calling it, ASMR, or you just dubbed it that? I know I saw him drinking several beers earlier. Or I saw him at least... Oh, okay. At least I saw him drink a couple of beers, I should say. You know, I didn't see him drink several, but I knew he had already been... He had already had a couple beforehand. He said that. Damn it, dude. What are you doing?
I sent him backpacking. Wow! Get at him!
Somebody told me this weekend that I should do ASMR. And I was like, really? I don't even understand ASMR. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've looked, just because I was curious, and when I heard about it the first time, I was like, what the hell is this? You know? But I don't know that I understand exactly what it is. You know? I mean, I understand what it's supposed to be, as far as the effect that it's supposed to have based on description, but
Let's see him try this barefoot. I got him good. Well done. That's right.
still seems, the concept still seems very strange that people tune in for that stuff. But they get a lot of views, I will say that. YouTube videos for ASMR, some of them have crazy amount of views. Believe me, as soon as I saw that, I kind of thought about it. I was like, I could do that. You know, just have to set the mic gain up significantly and hopefully have a room that doesn't have, you know, much of any background noise to interfere.
You rock.
Well, what do you mean? Like their skill or ability? Of course. I mean, I would imagine so. I'm not saying that it's, you know, that it's just that. I mean, but you gotta look into what you're doing.
Oh, I got hurt.
Oh, are you saying the females? I gotcha. Well, actually, one of the real popular ones that I saw was a dude. You know, and he had several million views on his stream as well, his ASMR stream. So don't think I didn't think that initially. I was like, well, I only saw 2 videos, but one was a guy and one was a chick, and because I had read an article about it, because I was like, what is this? I see this, you know, like Welly sometimes posts his with an ASMR tag on his streams, which I don't understand why exactly, but okay. But I noticed that and I was like, what is that? You know, so I looked it up, and you know, all the tag says is, you know, something about ASMR. I don't remember the tag description in Twitch, like if you're going to put it on your videos. For videos that, you know, focus on a whatever sensory, you know, effect or something like that, and I was like, what are they talking about? So I went to, you know, Googled what is ASMR and all this kind of stuff or whatever, and that's when I came up with this article, and it talked about the rise in this YouTube videos, especially of ASMR type, and then it gave a couple of, you know, it talked about a couple of different of the more popular streamers. So I went ahead and glanced at the couple that were linked in there, I guess, or whatever, and one was a guy and one was a female or whatever, and I immediately called my girlfriend, and it was like, you know, because based on the description, of course, you know, it talks about how people have this like certain sounds will give them like this tingling effect in their scalp and up their neck or something like that, and all kinds of weird things, you know. And I was like, okay, so it didn't have that effect on me watching the videos, but I said, but it's not everybody. It's not everybody that has that effect anyway. But I called my girlfriend in just to find out. I said, do you have this? Are you one of these people that this would affect or whatever? And she was like, no, it's she said, it's weird that not that kind of effect, but she does, I guess, something a little bit different or something. I don't remember exactly, but she says I don't know. I don't remember exactly what she said. But the point is, you know, yeah, absolutely. America. You know, damn right. Absolutely. 100% with you, brother. You know, I'll tell you right now, you know, when I'm standing there at attention, full salute or whatever during the Star Spangled Banner, swell up with that pride. Yes, sir. You know? But yeah, it's a weird thing though when you're checking out this ASMR stuff or whatever. I was like, I don't know exactly what to make of it or whatever. But like I said, somebody this weekend during the Drops event was like, oh, do you do other things and all this stuff or whatever? Yeah, hot stuff, I know, right? And they were like, you should. Well, when I get a hot tub, that's whenever I can afford a hot tub. Help me out. I should put that on there? Hot tub stream goal? You know, it's going to be a lengthy goal, though. It's going to take a while to get there. Because hot tubs aren't cheap. You know? Yeah, hot tubs aren't cheap. So, but because I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm not going to put one of those kiddie pools in my spare bedroom and just sit there with like a giant inflatable banana and be like, yeah, blow up pool or something. No, I'm not doing that. Real hot tub. Real deal. Keeping it real hot tub. That's my goal. I'm not against the hot tub. I love a hot tub. Despite the fact that I live in an area of the country that is warm most of the year. I don't care. I love a hot tub. I don't mind. I don't mind going out even when it's warm and still getting in the hot tub. I do it. And I do it when we go places, when we go to Orlando or something like that in the summer. I still go sit in the hot tub at the end of the day, especially if you go to the parks during the day or anything like that. If you go to like Disney or Universal or something like that. Oh my God, you got to. You got to go in and relax because God knows you've been walking all day and standing in line and doing all that kind of crap at the parks. It's been brutal probably on you. So you got to go and just let that hot tub just relax those muscles. Oh, it's so good. So good. So I love a hot tub. I'm a big hot tub fan. Hot tubs are so nice, man. Absolutely. I'm a huge hot tub proponent, you know. Definitely. But yeah, the ASMR stuff with somebody this weekend, like I said you should do, you know, other things too because Crossout doesn't get the audience, and I agreed with him on that. You know, I said, yeah, I hear you. I'm kind of trying to do a little bit of some variety, you know, when I can. Granted, some of the games that I also play also don't get a whole lot of viewership, but I'm gonna stray into some other things too, but I'm not chasing viewers. They happen to also be games I'm interested in that have more viewers, you know. But I'm gonna scale back at least a little bit, some Crossout over the next sometime in the next couple of weeks or something like that. Just because, what the hell's a hectare? A hectare? Is that what you're referring to? And nobody knows what that is. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows what that is. Damn metric stuff. Nobody knows it. So I'm a farmer. Sorry. Is it even metric? I don't even know. I don't even know. Probably not. Probably kilometers would be metric. So I don't even know. I mean, I know the term hectare, but there would be an A between the T and the R if I recall correctly. But I don't remember what size measurement that is. But yeah, absolutely. After walking all day at Disney or Universal, yeah, you got to do that, or whatever. But whoever it was that was saying I should stream other things even suggested ASMR, and that just made me laugh. That made me laugh. Said until, so it is metric. See, all right. See, because I was like, I only until just a couple of weeks ago, I didn't even know what the hell ASMR was, and it was just funny that somebody mentioned that this weekend too. You know, I guess You know what? They might have done it after I did my War for Fire. You know, some kind of a dramatic effect like that. And then they were like, ooh, maybe that sent a shiver down their spine or something. I don't know. Maybe it did. Bunch of the SMRs got banned, did they? Really? For what? I mean, they have the tag, spicy content. Oh, well. Well, they have the tag, you know, available in Twitch, so I guess you're, you know, allowed to do it. Spicy content? Oh, that brings up a good idea. That's ASMR. Oh, that would get me. That would get me. That would get me. Spicy chicken. Biting into some crispy, spicy, hot fried chicken. Mmm. See, that would be spicy content of the good kind for ASMR. Absolutely. You know you want it. You know you want. I'd be like, oh yeah, hon, tell me more. Tell me more about this crunchy fried chicken. This, some Chicken Express from out there in Texas. Tell me more. I'd be like, yes. Ear licking has got, oh, ear licking. Ew. I'd be like, oh. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah, that's too much. That's definitely too much, man. Why? Why? You know what? I say why, but at the same time, I guarantee you there's an audience for it. There is an audience. There's an audience for everything. Hell, like Fuyam just said, there's an eye contact with ear lick ASMR. Nice. Like Fuyam just said, oh, what is it? Hold on, I gotta do this thing. I gotta get this. Like Fuyam just said a minute ago or whatever, there is... Heavily has been streaming himself asleep for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's asleep still. I hope he's wearing something, man. He's not wearing a shirt, I can see that much. Oh, God. Of course, he's still sleeping, or he's still streaming. I believe he's still streaming listed in Crossout, too, right? Or maybe not. Oh yeah, he's still listed. It's still listed as Crossout. Not only is it listed as Crossout, he has the most viewers in the Crossout channel right now, or tied for the most at least, in the Crossout channel right now. And he is only asleep, and has been for quite some time. Oh, I don't know. I refreshed it, I think. Did I refresh it? Yeah, I refreshed it. So I can't see the chat stuff. Oh, that cracks me up, man. That cracks me up. You gave him a follow. Nice. Oh my God. It's too funny. Too funny. Welly's done a sleep stream. Did Welly even show himself on his sleep stream? Can anybody tell me that? Because once I saw him going to bed, because he clickbaited, you know, it wasn't designated to be a sleep stream. It was during the Drops event. He was going to do a 24-hour stream. Well, to me, 24 hour stream means you're going to stay up and be interactive to some degree 24 hours. I get what Sincakes did. Sincakes would have somebody host his channel while he went and got something to eat and then came back. I get maybe taking a break to eat and stuff like that or whatever, but 24 hours means 24 hours that you're on the stream for the most part. Well, he said 24-hour stream, and then at one point in the night, he said he was going to bed. And I'm like, you're in the crossout channel, listed as a 24-hour crossout stream for... Now, granted, the people who are lurking don't give a crap, whatever, what you do, who cares? As long as you're still designated a crossout stream, they're going to get their drops. That's all they care about. But I'm like, you're in the crossout channel, and you go to sleep, for several hours, goes to sleep, and then because he had been supposedly accumulating subs to yeah, absolutely, right, yeah, not in a row, yeah, yeah, 7-Eleven stores, aren't you supposed to be open 24 hours? Yeah, but not in a row, right. He had a sub goal for a sleep stream, and then he had it redeemed during that 24-hour stream. I'm like, I don't know that a lot of people who were subbing during the drops event, who were being nice and all that stuff or whatever, and subbing and stuff like that, were subbing for a sleep stream. But it ended up, whatever, redeemable. And then instead of him taking a chance on doing a sleep stream outside of the drop event as a separate thing and not getting the viewers, he did it during the drop event so that he would still have the viewers. I mean, yes, it's genius to a degree or whatever, but at the same time, it just seems cheesy. It just seems cheesy. And I would say it to him right now if he was in my stream. I would say it to him. I did, I think. I said it. I came on one of his streams later and was like, so you were doing a 24-hour stream and then you go to sleep during it? Weak sauce. Weak sauce. It's like, that's cheating, man. It's just like the other day, like a couple of weeks ago, he had a stream that was like Crossout 2 confirmed, ? Or whatever, and then he never even talked about what he was talking about. It was just clickbait. And I was like, forget it. Forget it. I don't like clickbait. I don't like it. At least address the topic at some point during your stream, even if it's only briefly, to say, yeah, I heard this, or would they do this? I don't know. Hypothetical? I don't know. Whatever. Not confirmed, obviously, but at least you could discuss the topic a little bit. Not at all. Not once. But it cracked me up when he went to sleep during it. I was like, what? And I don't know if his sleep stream was even him sleeping, because I changed the channel once he said he was going to bed, and he walked into the other room. He turned off the light in the room where the computer was and the camera was, and he walked out and closed the door behind him to go in another room. And I was like, so his sleep stream is just him sleeping in another room, not even showing him sleeping, for those who might be into that anyway. And I was like, forget it, I'm out of here, whatever. Yeah, so I'm not hanging up for this. But yeah, I was just gonna see if he even was gonna do that. I was like, are you serious? You're really gonna do this? But he did. I don't even think he did. I think he slept in the other room. So I was like, well, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. I mean, I could just turn on something or whatever and, leave it on all the time and just say, well, I have a sleep stream, a shower stream, an eat stream, a go do errands stream, play a different game stream, things I'm doing while you're just watching this screen, and you're not even seeing any of those things. I just have go live my life stream while you just stare at this screen. I don't know. See how many followers, how many viewers, and how many subs you get without ever doing anything. I'm a full-time streamer who doesn't stream at all. I don't do anything other than turn it on and leave it on. That'd be amazing. That'd be hilarious. I'd be like, what the hell's going on around here? That's a whole different level of deep concept there, It's meta. I'm a meta streamer who I don't really stream. I think about streaming. I contemplate streaming and I leave the camera on or whatever. Or not even the camera. I just leave the broadcast on, and therefore I'm a meta streamer. Yeah, 24/7 stream, absolutely. Oh, you don't even, yeah, you don't even have to do that. You could put a camera just showing Bishop, and people will watch. I'm telling you right now, Bishop could be a star. Absolutely. There's channels out there with puppies and kittens and whatever else. Deer in the... Put something to contain him somehow. I don't know. Put a couple of different cameras. Put multiple screens around the place, and you just be in the other room. You know, I mean, not screens. You know, views. Like a 4 or 6 screen or view thing, and you just be in the other room doing whatever you want to do, sleep or whatever. Leave him out there. He doesn't have to be in the shot the whole time. I glanced and I saw some. Yeah, you'd need some, but they're cheap. Just little webcams. They're cheap. And I've seen people sitting there subbing to cat streams, where all they do is show one of those little cat towers or whatever, and a bowl and a little bed for the cats and stuff. And they got a little pinned off area with kittens in there or something like that. And people just watch kittens. They just watch kittens. I mean, they had like a lot of viewers. I was like, are you kidding me right now? It's crazy. It's out of control. I don't know what to make of that kind of thing. But like I said, there's an audience for everybody, I guess. Okay, so all right. So here's the deal. It's just too funny, man. It's too funny. All right, I'm gonna do. I gotta do. What do I gotta do? At least 4,000, right? For no 5,000. 5,000. Forget the batteries. The Thunderbirds? No. I do not. I do not remember the show The Thunderbirds. Should I remember the show The Thunderbirds? Oh, I should? Oh, well, I don't. It's like my area. Oh, era. Yeah, Thundercats. I remember that. Super Mario Nation. I was never into Super Mario. I've never been into any of the Mario games. The only Mario game that I was ever into, all right, honestly, as a kid, was Donkey Kong. That was it. Which, of course, Mario came from. But that was it. After that, I didn't pay attention to Mario. Never played, never got into Nintendo or anything like that. Wasn't my jam. But I used to go to the arcades and play Donkey Kong. Marionette. Damn, how many of these people are flying toads out here? Marionette puppet. Like Team America World Police. Yeah, I know what a marionette is, but no, I don't remember anything Thunderbirds. From 1965? Good Lord, I wasn't born. Oh, big surprise. The survivor and winner of the whole thing is going to be on hovers. 100%. Hold on, let me see my shock phase. What? That never happens. It's just every single time that there's a hover in the match. If you're playing 5,000 power score, basically, one person will be on hovers, maybe two. If they're on the same team, that team's a guaranteed win, and the two hovers, one or two, even if it's one person, that team is still a guaranteed win, just about, and the hover is number one highest scorer, regardless of anything else, 100% of the time, just about. Like, I mean, I'm sure they do lose occasionally, but I've never seen it. It's always 100. It's 100% of the time I've seen it. But they're not OP. They're completely 100% balanced. I'm sure it's always the player's skill, every single time. Always just the player's skill. The vehicle, the hovers don't give them any advantage over everybody else. Oh, I like that. That's always good when you have your teammates say, "What a team of tools!" I love it when people get salty. It just cracks me up. It's a game. It's a game, dude. And I say that after complaining that hovers are a little bit overpaid, just because I'm not salty about it. I'm just voicing the fact that I do believe that to sit there and argue that there's no balance issues with hovers, I think is a bad argument. That's all. I'm not, salty personally. Whatever. It happens. It just... And I know I'm not a good player at it, so at no point do I expect, that... At no point do I expect that, that it was my... or that I could have beaten somebody else necessarily just because. Of course not. Of course not. You could give them all kinds of stats to demonstrate it, and you would not convince them. No. Well, it's just me, so this ain't happening. Unless they are all sorts of messed up. And they're not. And, oh, what? A hover who's also stealth. And, oh yeah. Let me guess. Did the hover survive the match? Does anybody need to ask? Does anybody need to ask? Hold on, the team with the hover won? What? Again, 100% of the time. I honestly don't like. I think hovers should just be gone. I really do. I don't even think they should be balanced. I think they should just be gone. They don't make any sense for, even with the lore that they have of Mars rover and space type stuff or whatever. It's not a technology that really should necessarily be there as much. Then again, they do have an abundance of energy weapons as well that probably shouldn't be there as well, based on that concept. With how junky other things are, you know. I mean, I find it difficult to believe that there would be balance in if this were like a real world. Let's say this were a real world, okay? And you wanted to sit there and say, oh, there is balance between this and that, or whatever type of thing. And you wanted to say, hovers and energy weapons and, machine guns and all this stuff or whatever. I would sit there and literally make the argument that, well, in that real world, if you've got energy weapons of the type that are being used in this game, and you also had just regular machine guns and things like that, the machine guns are outclassed. They're just outclassed. You wouldn't have a legendary version of a machine gun. No, they just wouldn't be. Nobody would use them if you could avoid it, because other people are using plasma projectors and all kinds of weird stuff that just completely outclasses the machine gun. See, there's a hover. Whose team is it on? Ours. So are we gonna win? Oh, there's a hover back there too, it looks like. Okay, so both teams had a hover. So in that case, it was anybody's game. That's the only reason we won, because we also had a hover. Yeah, they absolutely have too much. Yep, absolutely. Not only that, they're above real low melee weapons and stuff like that. They can hit anything that's on wheels, can't hit them. They have complete immunity to that. Like, for example, remember the sample video, I think it was, or whatever, when they came out with the tempuras and all that stuff, or whatever, the tempuras were on the sides of the vehicle. I think that they did it for like an example video of it, and it would drive by and like that, and it would cut off the wheels and the frame along the side of an enemy in some kind of example video that they did. Well, that wouldn't apply to a hover. It would never apply to a hover.
Fast.
Well, that looks like a hover, and it is, and as a result, I'm I'm not getting anywhere real quick with this guy. See, I've already been stripped of weapons. I have no capability of hitting him with my melee weapons that are on the front of my vehicle. All four of those hatchets will serve no purpose.
That was fast. Settle up, boys.
Well, he's over there taking the other place now. We only have 3 on our team. Me sitting here doing this is no good. Well, that worked. He even has a hover, and it's gonna beat me. He has 1 hover, jet left, and he's gonna beat me because of it. See, I can't even get to him, because all he has to do is shoot off my wheels. He only needs 1 hover to be able to still move around the battlefield. If I have 1 wheel, I can't move around the battlefield. I mean, don't get me wrong, he doesn't have a whole lot of control, but at least he can move around the battlefield with 1 hover. You can't move around the battlefield with 1 wheel. Can't do it. You can go in a circle or whatever, but that's it. Oh, you haven't started work today? You're working the later shift today? Oh. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. Yeah, I got to, no, it's 1:56 or whatever my time. I have to, I got a lot of homework this week. Thank God it wasn't last week. Thank God last week that drops event hit at a good time for me as far as being able to accommodate playing a lot of cross out and stuff like that, whatever, because I had no homework luckily last week. It was a very good week for me as far as that was concerned. Well, that didn't do any good. I don't care about you, sir. See, I don't... These two apparently have teamed up. Whatever. Oh, hell, I was one of the last ones alive anyway. Yeah, I got a busy week. A real busy week. Yeah, I'm gonna switch vehicles. Because everybody's using higher power score, builds and stuff like that. Even though a total in 5,000 to 6,000 power score or whatever, they're using, whatever they can, more stuff. All it is replacing one of the rapiers with a shotgun instead. Actually, let me do one thing real quick. What if I move this? I put this... Well, I guess really it doesn't need to be there at all, does it? Or does it? I don't know. Engine. I don't think so. Or maybe it does. I mean, I know that there are other parts that aren't connected and stuff like that. I get that, but at least I can see how that sits. Does that connect everything? I think it does. Alright. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I leave the engine up there. And I just take just this and put it with another one. Do I have another one? I do have another one. There you go. At least that puts the shotgun a little bit to the side. I don't know. I don't know how much it'll help, but we'll see. Just so it's not in that middle line of fire toward the cabin and gets taken out, you know. Let me do one other adjustment. These pieces right here. Or maybe not. Maybe screw it. I'll leave it the way it is, I guess. Doesn't really protect the cabin or anything, does it? No. I don't like the way any of that's looking, honestly. What the hell's that for? I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. Let's just give it a try. Let's give it a try. I'll only need one more patch at least. I'm gonna have to go soon anyway, honestly, because I am gonna need to do some homework. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just do that. There's nobody watching me anyway, hardly. Everybody's watching heavily sleep from the looks of things. Like, literally, he has the most viewers. See, Welly has auditory ASMR listed on his... on his stream right now. Like, literally auditory ASMR. That just cracks me up.
Okay, here we go. Try and cover Panda, Sharky. Try and cover us there. I'm gonna have to cover Panda here. He's gonna get pushed by a player.
That just cracks me up, man. It just cracks me up. Alright.
That's a kill. That's a kill.
Damn it, I'm clicking the wrong thing.
Please, the seven.
All I'm gonna do is go ahead and just knock out one more of these things just so I can get
Wow, they kick. They kick.
just so I can get a
Try to keep Panda alive. Oh my word.
Alright, that's Welly, by the way, obviously, for those who are familiar with him. All I'm going to do is knock out a low power score or whatever patrol mission so I can finish the last badge that I need for the day, and then I'm going to go off and do some homework. I got to be responsible. I have to take care of some homework. I got a lot of computer programming to do over the next few days. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today, as usual. Obviously, I very much appreciate it.
Bad guys incoming.
Wow. Well, I got kilted.
What is this? Dude, how is he not gonna get up and forget
Well done.
that
Fantastic
he's
work.
live streaming and for sure just like whips his dick out for the last few hours? He was proper going for it earlier. Dude, what is it with this community now and everyone deciding to just go to sleep whilst on cross out? What the fuck?
That's
What
Welly.
is this? He's
That's
showing
Welly.
his tits and everything.
Welly finding out that
baby.
that Heavily's asleep. Oh, that's great. I told him. I went on Welly's.
Fowl is the little lamb is the green with the woolly fleece and a soft hair so clean baby sleep. I mean, great, right? Everyone pay your everyone just like go pay your respects, right? There he is. What is going on in this community? What is going on that makes people do these things? I don't even know. Oh, that's my Okey-dokey. We got owned again.
I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but
He was drinking quite a bit earlier. Oh.
so I told Welly
Dude, the
that
drinking wouldn't be so bad, but it's like these giant 5-liter bottles that he's just chugging away. I'm like, crikey, mate. Ooh, like this sort of thing, right? You know. It's like this, Sharky. Yeah. So I say sleeping, so we might like passed out. I guess.
that's
Yeah, I guess.
yeah. So anyway, I didn't get the badge. I didn't get the patch. Damn it.
Let's carry on. Dude, I can't believe he's just straight up sleeping on the crossout segment.
Yeah.
Like, crossout is the new unofficial sleeping stream.
I don't know if you guys can hear Welly talking about it because I told him that
official.
Heavily would sleep. He went over to brought up Heavily's page and was like, "What the hell is
He's
going
gonna be alone. Need to cover your back as well, so let's move up here.
I'm gonna mute him again, but I thought it was funny. It was hilarious. Oh, Heavily cracks me up, man. Heavily cracks me up. The things he says, the way, everything he does. It's funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. I mean, he's a nice guy. He's a great guy. He's just funny. He just cracks me up. And now he's just straight up asleep with freaking 10 viewers. He's got the most viewers in the cross-out section of Twitch right now. And all they're doing is watching him sleep. It's the best. It is so funny. Granted, there's not very many people watching Crossout right now. I mean, it only had like 100 viewers or whatever a minute ago. So,
Here's some targets. One of ours is down.
but it's so funny.
I'm taking this base. You want to help? Sneak around.
Damn it.
Who's going to defend the base? No weapons. Capture it.
There's a badge. MVP's a badge.
Enemy destroyed.
So is Killjoy or whatever it is. So, there you go. And that completes off that challenge. That's done. Those are what the dailies and stuff like that are all done there. We finished off everything. We made some progress toward a couple of weekly challenges as well. We're all good to go over here. I would have teamed up with Heavily for some of those raids, but he is asleep on his stream apparently. Which still cracks me up. It cracks me up. I thank everybody for tuning in today. Thank you as always. I do need to go. I got some homework to do. I got to be responsible instead of just playing games. So I got to go take care of that, and hopefully I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'll be streaming Crossout again at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which is -4 UTC, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the time zone differences. And I will see you guys hopefully then. All right, with more Crossout. We'll knock out some daily and weekly challenges then as well, and then we'll try to squeeze in definitely some more PvP and probably some more Operation Gozu as well. But we'll see how it goes. All right. So thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in as usual. Also, any of my streams can be caught over at my YouTube channel as well, Secret Squirrel Games. It bears the same logo as this. And I will catch you guys next time with this or maybe another game, perhaps. And enjoy the remainder of your day. Remember, it's a smooth downhill slope from here down to the weekend, so should be easy going. All right, everybody. I do only have a couple of you guys, but whatever. I'll send you guys over to. You guys want to go watch Heavily stream or Heavily sleep? You know you do. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna raid Heavily Gamer because I want him to stay in the top spot of the Crossout streams. So every little bit we can do to add to his viewership there or whatever, keep him in the top spot so other people are playing Crossout and he's gonna have more viewers than them in the Crossout category just by sleeping. So I'm gonna rate him. All right, take care, everybody. Have a good one.